Okay, so this is a video lesson on how to play Mr. Crowley by Ozzy Osbourne with Randy Rhoads. And the first thing to know about this song is the tone. Randy used a very dry tone. He didn't use much bass. He actually used no bass at all on his amp setting. And he used very little treble. It was about a quarter, maybe a little more. And you can actually put a little bass on, but you don't want to overflood with the bass and treble, because it's not going to give you the Randy Rhoads sound. Another thing he did is he used a lot of distortion. You're going to want to crank up your gain all the way. And if you can get some extra distortion in a pedal or something, use that, because he used as much distortion as he could find. You should put your contour on about half if you have a Marshall, and that'll make it have a somewhat metal sound, not quite Motley Crue, but it's not really the Ted Nugent really classic rock sound either. Alright, so the song starts off with an organ. Now, I don't know how many of you have an organ or a keyboard that mimics an organ. I do not have one. So this can be found... Alright, this is how you play the organ part of Mr. Crowley at the beginning. Start off on the D string. 2nd fret. 3rd fret. Open G. 2nd fret. 3rd fret down at the D. Open A. 2nd fret G. Open. 3rd fret D. Open G. 2nd fret. 4th fret. 5th fret. Open. And you can do a little hammer on there if it sounds good to you. If it doesn't sound good to you, just the 3rd fret. 5th fret G. So that's 5th, 4th, 2nd, 4th, 5th, 3rd on the B, 5th, 4th on the G, 2nd on the D. Then you use thumb and index finger, 7th fret on the D string, 5th fret on the E string, the top E string. Up a fret for both. F position, 1st fret and 3rd fret. 3rd fret, 5th fret. 1st fret, 3rd fret. Open E, 2nd fret D. 1st fret, 3rd fret. And what you hear on the recording is it goes near. That's actually a keyboard effect, and can't really do it on a guitar since you gotta hold that, and the string you would basically have to use is the D string. But live, they didn't even make that effect, so it's okay. You can still get the Randy Rhoads sound. Now, this song operates out of the key of D. He plays a D power chord, which is 5th fret on the A string and 7th fret on the D string. Then open A, 1st fret E, back to that D power chord. Then there are 2 techniques he does. He does a pick slide sometimes. He also does a thing where he runs up the neck with his hand, and you keep your hand pushing down on the string. And either one works, whichever one you like more. He switches them in and out, so you can do the and then the next time. Alright, so that's 1st fret, 3rd fret on the A and D string. And you gotta listen to the song a couple times and you'll get the timing down. He uses a distinct timing that... But if you listen to the song enough times, you'll get the timing down fine. And then here, open A, 1st fret, 3rd fret, open, that power chord again, 1st and 3rd fret, 3rd fret, back up here, then repeat. 3rd fret, 5th fret, and here I like to add my little harmonic, and I just kind of figured that out when I was playing, and I thought it sounded cool. If you don't want to do that, one technique Randy Rhoads did a lot was he palm muted. So, and this here, you just move your ring finger down one string. Back up to the D, and then this fill, you have to get the timing down right on this one. This song revolves around a lot of timing. You gotta get the timing down. So palm mute, 5th fret, 7th fret. You play the 5th fret barred, and you play the 2nd and 3rd strings from the bottom. 6th and 7th frets on those same strings. Back to the bar. Slide from the 6th and 7th. 8th and 9th. Back to the bar. Back to the 3rd and 5th fret power chord. And what I do here when you play that open A, that A bar, I bend my E string on the 3rd fret, which is a G, up to an A. Alright, so the next verse, it's the same thing with the chord progressions. It changes when you get back to... And this basically is just, you're staying on the 3rd fret mostly in this little run. 3rd fret B string, 4th fret, and you're just basically running down 3, 4, 3, and then you just go down to the 5th, and you're just revolving around the 3rd and 5th, and you go back to the note that you were previously on. It's a little confusing. I could not get it down in the first 80 times I played this song, and it just takes a lot of practice. It's a hard progression. Randy Rhoads did a lot of them. Over the Mountain is an example of when he does similar progression in the solo. It's just these difficult, very timed progressions. And I don't even have it perfect, as you can sense. I don't play it like he did, but if you practice it enough, you'll get something like it. Now, I'm not going to teach the solo. It is very, very complicated. I'll have a tab up for a good site where I learned the solo, actually. The solo, you just got to learn it piece by piece. I can't teach that. It's just too complicated. You know, it's a pentatonic in the D. But you really got to look up a tab, and if you don't know how to read tabs, you're going to have to wait until you know your music a little better. I just cannot teach that. It's a complicated solo. It's one of the best solos ever created. It's really Randy Rhoads' masterpiece. So check out the tab in the sidebar, and you'll be able to learn the solo. It takes a lot of practice. It took me hours to learn the solo. Alright, 3rd verse is just a